Hello, welcome back to Girl Talk. Thanks for sticking with us. We are having so much fun today here at Couture's Lingerie on Mineral Point Road, and some great guests already. We're looking forward to our chat with Tia Lynn, who is an award-winning designer, talking about shopping local, some great lingerie, and mostly bra fittings. So, great topics. Over that bra, you might need a wedding dress. That's what we're going to chat with Rosemary about today. Yes. She is with Premier Couture in Cambridge, and oh my gosh, the wedding gown experience guru. Thanks for being with us today.
Oh, it's absolutely my pleasure, as always.
Love chatting with you. So this is the time of year where lots of people are attending bridal shows and really starting to think about the big dress and that big day. So give us some pointers on what are some first steps? What do you need in order to get started in shopping?
Getting started in shopping, that is a great question. It is just an openness to knowing that it's not about all the little details in a dress. I mean, we're all about the details, but some people get very hung up on what is my neckline? What neckline do I look good in? What color should it be? All of those things are very important. But really what it comes down to is how you feel in a dress, and you won't know that until you try them on.
So true. Yeah. I was one of those shoppers that said, I will not buy anything with lace. I don't want any lace. I wound up buying an all lace dress.
Oh, interesting.
Because I just felt great in it. So
exactly.
Open-mindedness for sure.
It's so important because we have so many preconceived notions about wedding dresses, and for some people they've been thinking about it for a long time. Some people have never given it a thought at all. And so they have no expectations. I mean, people come from every perspective that you can think of. But the most important thing really is to just be open to feeling at home in a gown. Yeah. And that's what we're hoping for. There are people who are like, what shape gown looks best on my frame and things like that. And really, it really comes down to what you feel good in, because with great tailoring, the right foundations, the dress that you love is going to be the one that you look beautiful in.
And I think that when I was choosing my wedding dress, I cut out all these magazine clippings of the dress that I thought I was going to wear. But then I got in there and I went from a mermaid dress to this like bouffant type big dress because that's what I felt like a princess in, or I felt beautiful in, and it was so different, right?
It's exactly like that, and we have people surprised all the time. I love the surprise. First of all, they're shopping for a bridal gown, so you would think they wouldn't be surprised to find one, but they actually are. There is actually this thought that I'm never going to find the right one, or it's going to be really hard, and really it's not like that, and they'll get into something exactly opposite of what they were thinking of, because turns out they're like, well, I would wear this to any event. This is not any event. This is my wedding. This is actually what makes me feel like a beautiful bride. And the two things might not have anything to do with each other by the end of the day.
And one thing I was going to ask you is, for second or third weddings, for those that more mature bride, is there a different style of shopping, or how do you take care of, once you have that preconceived notion that I've already worn a wedding dress, I don't want to wear that type of dress again? How do you deal with those type of brides?
You know what? The thing is that we remind them, and it's funny that they need to be reminded, but that, this is still a really big deal. This is still really important. And while you might not think, sometimes you don't think that you deserve the pomp and circumstance again. No, this is a really big deal. And it's still really important to celebrate it.
Special.
Absolutely. And so we just hopefully open them to being free to express themselves through their gown like they would have as a first-time bride.
It's giving me goosebumps.
Isn't that
It's making me sensitive about that.
Bit of time left, but can I ask my favorite question? I always want to talk trends.
Oh, trends.
What are the trends
What's
right now in bridal?
You know what? It's interesting. We're seeing a lot of movement in just really soft lace dresses that are a little bit more body conscious. Really kind of unfussy, and
love that,
like boho almost. Even if it's not a boho bride, they still are kind of liking that feel. On the other end, we still have people who are looking for that great fitted bodice princess look that you're talking. Like when they put it in and they're like, I have arrived.
The fairy tale.
Yes. So it's like it's really anything goes. It's really just what speaks to your heart.
Yeah, and one of the things that I'm going to brag on you for a second before we head to break, which is you and your staff truly love helping brides.
We do.
And that makes all the difference.
We
So
do.
We've all been to that store looking for something where you've got that associate that's there that's just kind of there
Yeah.
and not really there for you. That is not the experience you have at Premier Couture.
You might not know who owns the store when you come to my shop because everyone who works there takes such ownership of it.
Yeah.
They all love it. They all want to make sure everyone who leaves the store has had a great VIP Premier Couture experience.
It's very special. Premier Couture again is in Cambridge. This is Girl Talk. We'll be back with more after the break.